Hey there. Okay, so as I've voiced my thoughts here the past few weeks, I've been contacted by several friends who either wanted to challenge me on something that I said or offer a different perspective. And what's been remarkably consistent with their thoughts is this. They've all said something along the lines of, well, there's a lot that I don't like about Donald Trump, but, and then they go on to tell me how bad things will be if Biden is elected. The screams of the radical socialist left have only intensified since Biden won the nomination. And that's comical because Democrats, and remember, I'm not one of them, picked the most moderate centrist candidate in the field. So then Republicans were forced to move to their new argument, which is Biden is a puppet of the radical left. It is a ridiculously transparent ploy. Republicans desperately wanted Democrats to pick a far left candidate. They didn't, not even close. Biden won more votes in the Democratic primary than all of the other candidates combined. He won more than 2/3 of the delegates. Democrats clearly stated they wanted a centrist candidate, and that's what they got. And since Republicans can't paint Biden as a radical leftist, then they have to say he's a puppet for the far left. And I talk to so many people who say, I just wish there was a better option than Trump. Why can't Democrats pick somebody in the middle? They did. No matter how much Republicans want to paint Democrats as radical socialists, it's just not true. America is a right of center country. We're not a left of center country. Americans love capitalism, and that's not changing. What has changed, unfortunately, is the Republican Party. When I was a youthful Republican, I read books by Rush Limbaugh and Larry Elder and Sean Hannity, who taught me that the Republicans were all about facts and logic, and Democrats controlled people with fear and emotion. And now the central argument by Republicans against Joe Biden is all fear and emotion. If Biden wins, then America dies. And if you think I'm distorting that, listen to some of the things that were said at the Republican National Convention. Democrats want to, quote, disarm you, empty the prisons, lock you in your home, and invite MS-13 to live next door. That was said on the stage at the RNC. This election is a decision between preserving America as we know it and eliminating everything that we love. Democrats want to abolish the suburbs. They want to destroy this country and everything that we have fought for and hold dear. And if you think that destroying America and eliminating everything that you love is a strange platform for Democrats to run on, you're right. It would be if it were true, but it's not. Republicans had to create a fictional view of the Democratic Party that would be seen as a mortal threat to America, because running on the truth is not working. Democrats don't want to eliminate the police. No matter how often Trump says it, Joe Biden does not want to defund the police. Democratic leaders have made it clear they support peaceful protests and that rioting and looting is not protesting. It's not acceptable. Trump's cries that the protests and violence we have seen are what we have in store for Joe Biden's America is laughable. This is Donald Trump's America right now. And while I'm not happy about what happened in Portland, and I don't believe the city has handled it well, what is our president doing to address the underlying issues that are driving the protests? I understand he likes to crack down on protesters. That's not solving problems. That's crushing dissent. I see him spending a lot of time complaining about protesters and very little time trying to address the reasons that they're protesting. And look, I understand the concern about moving towards socialism, but very few Americans want socialism. Republicans have been stoking the same fear for decades. I know because I used to do it. When Obama was running, conservatives thought America would be destroyed if he won. Same with Clinton. They've been screaming about socialism since the 30s. Capitalism is not going anywhere. That is fear and hysteria. But there are a lot of people out there like me, a capitalist who believes that taking a little bit better care of some of the vulnerable people in our society is not only the humane thing to do, but it's going to strengthen our economy, reduce crime, improve families, and provide excellent stock market returns. All right. Thank you.